This one's better. Let's see. Doing some research. Hang on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Janine. Oh, Janine. Ashley's about to really hate me. I wonder where she's at. I thought she needed money. She needed people to, you know, pay her way. How do you get money for your rent if you're not live? Working, as she calls it. Where? Oh, it's right here. I wonder if Janine will join while I tell her about herself. And in the event that, you know, they get butthurt and they go down, or this goes down, tube. The tube. Which one was it? Oh, okay. View. Oh. What is this? Got an address here in Chesterfield, Michigan. Alias Janine McDonald. Alright. So Ashley's been on a video kick, right? I guess let's play this one. No, is it this one? Yep. Is it this one? I think so.
Is live, then you know I went out of character. If you're on my Facebook or Instagram, you know I've continued to be out of character. This started in April. Randomly out of the blue. She had been going to get this phone call from me that day that all the while was hers. And it hasn't stopped since. My son's name has been dropped. Today his full unedited photo was dropped. Today an Oxford house that is not mine.
I'm gonna stop there. One, I have the text messages where she was like, you know that I'm still in Elkton. You know, I told you that I was, blah, 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 whatever. This is her own live stream, okay? She walked down the steps and went to go get her Amazon package from the front porch. You can see the porch. You can see the building across the street. You can see this is Ashley's live. This is when, she was asking people for money for the car and then turned around and was like, "Oh, JK, never mind." Because she was being called out for scamming, for wanting, money, whatever, for this car that wasn't going to, ever come about, which I do wonder if people ever sent her money. Because, you could have sent it to her, or you could have sent it to Janine or anybody, whatever, because if you didn't trust sending it to her, you could send it to Janine, who was just going to turn around and send it to her. So, you can't deny that this is your house. Also, nobody ever docks the women in the house. Nobody knows who's in the house. Oh, I funded her addiction? Okay. Hey, while you're in Chesterfield, Janine McDonald, I'm still waiting for you to pull up. Do you want your full address? $31570. So I thought. Anyways, I funded her use throughout. No, that's you. Just like you don't care, and you tried to say yesterday that she didn't poison him because he's alive. I'm sure anybody in this chat would agree that her taking in, which mind you, in her video that she posted today about being 19 months clean, she says 2 years ago, which mind you, if she's 19 months clean and her baby will be 19 months, 2 years ago, she was actively pregnant, right? Right. And she says 2 years ago was the worst she has ever been. And yet, you have stayed by her side and sucked her ass through it all. Imagine that. Just like you believe all the little fairy tale stories that she tells you. Hey, Amanda. Like she was jumped at the bus stop. It's really funny because even Risha posted a video and said maybe she should admit that wasn't true. I don't know. All right, I sent you an invite. Hey, boo.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm smoking, so I'm just gonna sit and listen for a minute.
Okay. Janine, go cry to whoever you want. Go cry to whoever you want. Because did you not sit in my live yesterday telling me you were gonna pull up? No, honey, I don't need to know about Chesterfield, okay? I know about Iron Mustangs. I know about Jokers. I know about them all. My dad's whole side of the family are true fucking bikers. So I know about highwaymen. Like, I'm really not scared of you. Okay, go to the police. Make sure you have them call me. I'm not scared of the police because you entered my live stream yesterday. You entered my live stream and told me you were going to pull up, and I have the screenshots of it. So I'm not scared of the police, honey. Well, at least you confirmed that it's yours. I didn't give a street name or anything like that, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You're sitting here because you have nothing new. You don't have anything new that you can say. You are posting pictures of my ex that I haven't been with in damn near a year, okay? August of last year, okay? So you're over here posting pictures and talking all this shit. Make sure you show the police that too. You sound real dumb right now. Well, okay. Go ahead. Go to the police. I'll be waiting. Do you want my phone number? Text Ashley and ask her for my phone number. I'll be waiting for a call from Chesterfield Police. Do you want me to call them now? I can call them on live. I know that's funny because all she does is come in here and she talks this like big bad game, but then the first thing that always comes out of her mouth is, "I'm going to the police. I'm going to the police. I'm going to the police. I'm going to the police because I'm a pussy. I'm going to the police." Go to the fucking police. I have the screen recording and the screenshots where you entered my live stream yesterday when it wasn't even involved. Screen recording and the screenshots where you entered my live stream yesterday when it wasn't even involving you. It was involving your dope-headed friend. And you threatened to pull up to my house. You did. Your dope-headed friend. And you threatened to pull up to my house. You did it. Just like she says, I have every right to defend myself. Every fucking right. So, eat a bag of dicks. Okay, thanks, bye. She says, I have every right to defend myself. Every fucking right. So, eat a bag of dicks. Okay, thanks, bye. Anyways, Dirty, so what happened is while I was getting ready for my daughter's graduation, I had went live and we were listening to Ashley. So, right, there you go, threatening to pull up with no action. There you go. You just said that you're all talk and you're a pussy. So have a great day. With no action. There you go. You just said that you're all talk and you're a pussy. So have a great day. So anyways, we were listening to Ashley and she got super butthurt and she was like, if you don't quit listening to me, then I'm going to start dropping all of this and that and whatever. And I was like, do it. Again, you said bye 5 times, Janine. Bye. You don't have to announce your departure. Nobody wants you here anyways. Deuces. Don't get in a car accident on the way. Have a nice day. Girl, fuck this bitch. I'm done. Like, I know she does. She just, it's like withdrawals, attention. Anyways, so Ashley, now mind you, Ashley started all this, okay? I was in my own little world in my corner. I'd post videos here and there, like, pictures of shit, right? Ashley...
This was yesterday, right?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying in general. Like,
Right.
Ashley started all this.
Okay.
Because she got on a live and had said to Margaret that I was the one who hacked her medical records. And
You
that,
have Margaret's medical records?
huh?
You said you have Margaret's medical records?
She told Margaret I hacked her medical
Oh,
records.
hacked. Sure. She admitted to that, though.
Right. So she told Margaret it was me. Then she cried, begging Margaret for grace and sympathy because, there wasn't a baby in the mix. There was. She was 6 months pregnant when she did it. So she cried about it. Then she was like, I did it, and Margaret ain't going to do nothing about it.
Yeah, right.
So she started all of this. That's when Whack and I went live and we put all the shit out there. She unalived her cats. She told us, just like, if you listen to her in her lives, 1 minute she'll say that she got clean when she went in to have the baby, and then the next time she'll say that she got clean right before she had the baby.
Right.
You can't have it both ways. She used up until she was admitted into that hospital and forced not to use anymore. Whack and I both have multiple text messages that she said that her OB had made her get on Matt when she was like 3-4 months ish pregnant. When we would tell her, Ashley, you look really rough, you need to get offline, she was saying that it was her mat and it wasn't stabilized, so it would make her nod here and there. And not ever being on that specific mat, I didn't know how that it reacted. I didn't know if it could make you, feel tired or want to not, you know what I mean? So did I believe her? Yeah, I did. Was I dumb? Yup, sure was, sure am. So she gets on yesterday and we're just listening and we're like just kind of bullshitting, doing whatever. Samsung had to come out to my house to fix my TV. We were getting ready for graduation. And she is sitting on her live and she says, if she doesn't stop streaming me right now, I'm going to start dropping like recordings and text messages and this and that and whatever. And I laughed and I said, go ahead, Ashley, because if you recorded any of my calls, that is illegal and I will contact Michigan State Police and I will contact Maryland State Police. Maryland is an all-party consent state.
Yep, I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, well, she also has recorded numerous roommates and their children, and I am going to reach out to the rehab because they'll obviously know who who she had roomed with, and see if they can help, if they can reach out to people, like whatever, I don't know, but I'm turning it over to Maryland Police. So she's going on and she was like, I'm telling you, if you don't quit streaming me, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. So then she was like, oh, fuck it. I'm just going to do it now. And she shows a text message that says, in July, mind you, Keith and I split up in August, so a month later. In July, I had texted her and said, I'm half tempted, not that I did, not that I was going to, not, whatever. I was half tempted to make a video and be like, we're not together, just shut the fuck up. Well, a month later, we ended up splitting up over him and this bitch at work. So you act like you have something, but you don't. And honey, let me tell you, even if, and I don't, even if I was still with him and lived with him, I didn't unalive my cats. I didn't get on a live stream and lie about it for weeks. Well, fuck, months at this point. And then sit and tell everybody these aren't pictures of my house while my grandpa Rice is in the pictures. My cats are fine. They're with a friend who does rehab. Like, get out of here. I also didn't poison my child the whole duration of my pregnancy.
And lie about it.
Yeah. And lie about the state taking him. Everything that was brought up. Huh?
Sorry, I was answering a comment. I said, she
Oh.
says her use had zero effect on that poor child. I said, zero effect on my ass. Isn't he just now starting to crawl, or recently?
No, he's starting to walk.
Finally. At
Wow.
19?
That's what she says, is that he's starting to walk. Whether he is, don't know. But we're also talking about a child that you literally make a post talking about how smart he is. But instead of saying, like num num or yummy or I want, he does this sound that, that's her way of knowing he wants something is he says he's reaching for the remote and then giggles and excited, but yet she tells everybody he doesn't watch TV.
Sam, we're talking about Ashy Cat.
So she drops this bullshit text and I laugh because, like I said, anybody that's ever spoke to me, I have spoke to numerous people morning, noon, and night. Like even at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, like nobody has, the only person that they've ever heard or persons is my kids. You don't hear video games in the background. You're like, I mean, if you really want to live in a fantasy, whatever. And like, I understand that like Risha doesn't care for me. That's fine. I've always said people can have their own opinions. But I seen that she posted a video because when you type in like Miss Ashy Cat, like people that post videos pop up. And she posted a video and she's like, while you're over here calling, Jess's man, blah, blah, whatever, isn't this the same, blah, blah, that you asked to be your child's godfather?
Right.
But she denies that. But the wording is, I have a serious question and I want you guys to be his real godparents. So how are you saying that it was a joke when you're like, oh, I really want you to. You have to come to Maryland. And then she got butthurt when we didn't go to Maryland. And you're exactly right. He is. That child is a prop, and he replaced those cats. That's what it is.
Yeah. He has more longevity for money-making abilities.
Just like she's like, oh, I contacted people that she had problems with. No, honey, her ex-roommate reached out to me because she tagged me in a post claiming that I heard something going on between Ashley and this woman's child. And she was questioning me about it. And I said, I don't even know what you're talking about. And it was all over a travel size, sample size thing of hair gel. She gave it to Ashley. It apparently sat on her dresser with all of her other junk. She didn't use it. And almost 3 months later, this girl's son, because originally I guess it was got for him, went and took it back to use it because Ashley hadn't even opened it. And Ashley lost her shit on this little boy. And she makes this really long post about how this woman is abusing Ashley's son.
Is that the one who's supposedly she let smack him in the face?
Yeah. Yeah.
But she was too scared to get kicked out, so she didn't do anything about it.
Right. Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same, she would pinch him, she would grip him up by his arm, and all this other stuff that I don't believe ever happened.
No.
So this woman reached out to me and was like, how were you there? Because she was like attacking me thinking that like I agree. And I was like, ma'am, first of all, I don't even know who you are. And she said she's Ashley's former roommate. And I said, okay, I don't know who you are. I don't know who your son is. I don't really care. I'm not trying to be rude. I don't care. But I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. And she's like, well, you're tagged in a post about it, blah, blah, blah. That's when I found, because I don't even really fuck around with Facebook. So I went and I looked, and Ashley wrote this book long article about this woman, and I said, I don't know anything about hair gel or anything else. And then Ashley had brought it up probably 3-4 days later and said that this little boy was the one that was beating up on Ashley's son. But she's like, oh well, she's contacting people that I have problems with. No, I'm not. Oh well, she's doing this and she's doing that, and she says this is not the rehab that she lives in. This is Ashley's live, okay? You see her name at the top. You see the no card, can't remove it. The building in the back.
What does that mean?
Huh?
No car drive, I can't remove?
Yeah, so her and Janine were trying to scam people out of $2,000.
Oh, she needed a car.
Yeah.
To go to that job she doesn't have.
Right. Yep. So she would, after she realized that nobody was going to give her money for this car, because it's called adulting. Nobody paid my way to get my cars. Nobody pays my car payments. Nobody pays my car insurance. And honey, if you can't make and maintain your rent at $160, $170 a week, how would you afford car insurance or gas in your car, or like anything that's part of being an adult?
Right. Real rent.
Yeah.
Real groceries that the government doesn't provide for you. Real medical insurance. Not that it's not real, but I mean that you pay for it.
Right.
Medications. Your kid's schooling is coming up. Clothes.
Right. Just like blessed right here. My light bill is $200. Yeah. What about a light bill? What about, her phone bill that I don't know how many times that she's messaged me and asked me for $30 to pay her damn phone bill.
That's embarrassing, really.
Not to her, because this is all she's ever done. But then, in this video that she posted, she was like, oh, I was out of character and this and that. Well, while she was doing whatever, did I show a picture of her son? Yup, I sure did.
Oh, you showed like his whole face?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep, I sure did. It was a picture. There was one of the thousands of pictures that were sent to me. And you want to play around, and you want your little puppets to come in here and threaten to pull up to my house where my children live, which if she better hope that I get to her before Kristen does. Because my oldest doesn't play around. So, oh no, Amanda, she never will. She never will. She will never have a mortgage. She will never have an actual home. She has said multiple times about how she can be in this sober living house as long as she needs to.
Wow.
Just like she brags about, she's clean based on, popular belief of what's going around. Ma'am, you're the one who sat on a live and said that you failed 2 UAs for alcohol after you sent me a text saying that you just wanted to go out and drink. And I responded back, no drinking. So, no, don't, I don't know. I don't believe that she's clean, because she's back to doing that snorting and swallowing shit. Her mouth, Like even Kristen, she was Ashley had posted a thing saying that I was lucky that she's in her, Bible or God era and whatever. And Kristen's like, oh, an era. She's like, well, that just means, that it doesn't last forever. It's just a phase. That came from my fucking 18-year-old that has more knowledge to understand the words that are coming out of somebody's mouth than they do. And oh, well, she's lucky that this and that. Well, but you literally just blackmailed me yesterday, demanding that I shut off your live stream, and if I didn't, you were going to do, XYZ. That's blackmail.
It's definitely a threat. So the bathrobe girl come in and threaten you yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came in here out of nowhere and was talking about me and this and that, and something about Keith, and oh, I must be so happy because I said, you must be really happy that your best friend that you support so much, poisoned her child. Did you know that she did that? She responded back, she didn't poison him because he's still alive.
I'm sorry, what?
Swear to God.
Oh, that's right. It's all under the guise of harm reduction.
Yeah.
And so it's okay.
Yep. And then
Will have lifelong effects from it or anything.
Right. And then she went on to, when I said something about her unaliving her cat, she was like, well, it's better than, who you lay next to at night. And I was like, oh, unaliving her cats is better than laying next to my cats at night. And people in the comments were like, you're alive cats. And I'm like, yeah, my alive cats. Yep. And then she said, oh, me and my boyfriend touch, together. And I looked over. I said, Satan, what are you doing? Why do you mess around with little kids? Like, she's just the ignorance.
I just want to know why she's still out here fighting for her so hard.
I don't know. And she also made a video. Now, everybody knows that Ashley claims that she was jumped at a bus stop by a bunch of, teenager, young adults, whatever you want to call them, adolescents. And that she didn't know who that these people were and that they robbed her and this and that, whatever. Janine whole ass posted a video that said that she was jumped at the bus stop and somebody took her phone to hack into her medical records to show and prove that she was using throughout her pregnancy.
I'm surprised I didn't get the blame for that one. Or maybe I did.
But nobody needs to hack her stuff because, And why would they jump? She hacked Margaret's medical records from her couch, okay? All the way, I think at the time Margaret might have been at her mom's house, if I remember correctly. She might have even been in Florida. I don't remember. I want to say she was at her mom's because that was, I think, when her mom was still alive and sick.
Sounds about right.
But Ashley did it from a whole ass another state. So why would somebody have to jump Ashley and take her phone to get her medical records?
Right.
Amanda, from what Margaret's saying, she says she is pressing charges. That she's pressing charges, and I believe that she said, and I could be wrong, but something about LabCorp as well. Or LabCorp was giving her the stuff to press charges or something like that. But she did say that that's why when she got in Ashley's box and Ashley lied to her face, Margaret did a live afterwards. And she said, this is the only time I'm going to speak about it. And I'm not talking about it no more because Margaret doesn't want to screw up the possibility of her, um, potentially getting that case to go through. Who's D? Are you talking about Dante?
Dante, yeah.
Oh, I don't know whatever happened to him.
I blocked him, so I haven't talked to him in a long time. He got inappropriate with me, so I cut all ties with him.
I don't, from what I was told, probably 2 years ago ish, 3 years ago ish, is that he had dated somebody from the app. A
Yeah.
bunch of some kind of serious stuff went down.
I remember.
Um, and he ended up in jail over his current, or at the time, current girlfriend. Um, that was some type of like federal agent or something like that.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't.
The cases he had that was like a, I don't know, the last time I checked on it, I don't know the right term, and it was like continued or something. It was moved to a new court or a new date. Did they just go away? Did he just not follow through, you reckon?
Oh, I don't know if he
I've
didn't
never
if he didn't go,
followed.
then they would have issued a warrant. But the woman that he was with, like I said, it was something federal. It might have been like a TSA officer or maybe a federal court officer. I don't remember. Don't
Yeah.
hold me. He hasn't been my like kind of fucking priority. I wasn't even gonna do the shit with Ashley. She literally, and then she's like, oh, in this video, she's like, I told her, or I asked her to leave me alone. I asked her to leave me alone. Bitch, you have never, never, never asked me. Well, you might have told me when I messaged you on WhatsApp when you were sitting here accusing me. Where did she go? Is she still in here?
Her bathrobe?
No, the
Okay.
pure. I want to say that that's her. I don't know. I don't think so. No. So she messaged. I had somebody reach out to me that also lives in Michigan. She lives north of me, and she said that she had taken Ashley to court and got a restraining order on her. And her and I were talking. Ashley, I was on the phone with this girl when Ashley texted her and was like, are you did Jess message you? Blah, blah, blah. She was like, this is the lengths that she goes to harass me. And the girl responded back and she said, no, she didn't message me. And she said, I'm not lying because you didn't message me. I messaged you. So Ashley was going on and on, talking all this shit about how I messaged this girl to harass her. And I sent Ashley a message on WhatsApp. And I said, first of all, I didn't message her. She came to me. Second, you can shut the fuck up. And then it was, oh, just leave me alone. Well, okay, go eat a bag of dicks. But, yeah, so yesterday Rogue Girl threatened me, and I don't think that she appreciated. My sister, like, has no filter. She is 5 times worse than me. And, I was like, my sister was like, who is this broad? And I was like, oh, she claims to be related to Eminem, blah, 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 blah. And then Janine was like, oh, I'm related to Kim. And my sister was like, well, that it sums it up. The hugs really got to her head. But yeah, it's just, Ashley and her shit. And so I told her that if she kept on, now mind you, all I have said is that I was going to stream her and call her out on her bullshit until she takes full accountability for Margaret's shit. Until she says, yes, it was me, and yes, I was behind the TikTok. That's all she's got to do. I'm not even asking for an apology because I know I won't get it. I just want her to admit after putting my fucking name through the mud, trying to get the heat off her, that it was her. Because now that she says that it's her, she says, I made her do it. I had nothing to do with it. What would I gain out of her hacking Margaret's medical records?
Right.
She insisted that Margaret failed her blood test and that's why she wouldn't post the results. Have I ever met her in person? Hell no.
Is she forgetting that she made a TikTok video admitting to it?
Well, I don't know, because that's another reason why I think she's using, because she went from, she's this like photosensitive, whatever, fucking remembers everything. She's college level on this and that. She's the smartest person ever. But then she'll say one thing, and 2 days later she'll say a completely opposite thing. So, no. And actually, Dodger, I was gonna ignore your comment because it's just pure ignorance. But no, let me put it out there. So I didn't ask her for a fucking thing. Did she send it to me? Yep. Should I have taken that screenshot and showed it? Nope. I have publicly apologized to Margaret for that. Rather, I don't expect her to accept it, but the apology is out there. Once I got all of her records and seeing that, following the one that showed it was like present, I think it said, I actually never spoke on it again, because the one said present and then like 15 after that all said negative. So obviously there was something, I don't know. I'm not Margaret, I'm not the lab, but obviously there was something that may have possibly popped it to be positive. I also never asked for it to be sent to me. I was flooded with over 70 screenshots and 10 minutes of videos. And all of that has been provided to Margaret. So I actually don't have to answer to you about anything. Margaret has it. Huh?
Sorry, I was just saying hi to Gabby.
Oh. Margaret has everything from both myself and WAC regarding her medical records and the TikTok account that was created. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So I don't know, where you're getting your fake news from, but you might want to check it before you speak. Okay, thanks, bye. Yeah, so now Ashley's claiming that this is not her rehab or her house, and she's claiming that I have doxed and put many women and children in danger. Nobody knows who's in that house besides her.
This is the same place. I know where she's at because she showed it on live 2 different times.
Well, this is one of them. The picture that I'm showing right here, Ashley had went downstairs and had gotten an Amazon package and showed all around. She also shows out the freaking window that the daycare is right across the street. There's this picture and there's this one. Like, she literally shows it. So then when I pull this up and I said, this is the building across the street, you can clearly see that it is.
Yeah, and there's the address right there.
She's saying, well, this is to that building.
Yeah, I know, but still.
But she's saying that that's not the building.
Just like that wasn't a baggie that fell out of her shirt, right? That was crystals, or what was it?
No, she said it was a tissue.
Tissue, yeah. Then it happened again. She said something about crystals or something.
I didn't know about the second time.
It just slid right down her belly. I think the second time though, she faked it because it didn't look the same as the first one. So I
So
think she
kind of
did
like
it
she was doing it on purpose
on
to make it.
purpose.
Why
Yeah.
would you have crystals in your tatas?
Right. I don't know 100% if it was. This is a long time ago. And my brain's foggy, but I'm fairly certain she said it was crystals. And everyone, no one believed it. They were like, it looked fake. It looked staged that time around. The
Well,
first time was 100% on accident, and it was very apparent what it was.
well, just like these pictures aren't hers either, right?
Yeah, it's definitely
That
not her name or
because
not her name.
all row homes in Baltimore have the same backyard with all of her stuff in it. And her grandpappy Rice.
Her baby daddy.
That her cats are alive and well. Yeah. Just like all that. Just like this isn't your toilet or your bathroom.
And she put all this out there. Well, then turned around and said that I did it. I
It's
haven't
always
spoken to
me or
her in
you.
like almost 2 years since my last account went down because I posted a screenshot of her Facebook post with nothing identifying, and then I posted a screenshot from a Reddit account. She was trying to claim it wasn't her. It's 100% her, and she copyright reported me and took my account down. That's the last thing I ever posted on her, and that was in the middle of my move last year, so it had to be at least March. So I completely stopped speaking on her.
Her
But yeah,
bathroom.
I stalk her Google reviews.
Yeah, I know. Her her bathroom ended up like that because she was, I mean, first of all, explain to me,
Oh God.
if you look at that picture, okay, like
Ooh,
that looks like a napkin or something.
that's what
There's
it looked like.
also the metal foil from a jello cup that's in the toilet, and she claims that all of this backed up, all of this came out of the toilet pipe. But that's really weird because how would that napkin be hanging halfway out the toilet?
Mm.
And her apartment flooded in sewer. She walked around barefoot. My lord. She walked around barefoot in this shit.
In her
And
new
I'm
shoes. Remember the swish, swish, swish? Oh, that's just my new shoes breaking in.
yeah. Yeah. Or this. Like this is legit her feet from her
Oh,
apartment.
God, stop.
That's her doo doo on her feet. Hello.
Ooh.
Hey. What's up?
Mm.
Hello.
Apparently, she thought it was okay to flush cat litter down the
No.
toilet for a long period.
Just sitting here.
That's her old apartment,
Yeah.
the one she left all
What
her cat
happened?
when she went to rehab and never looked back. Ugh, those feet. You could at least change the picture. Ugh.
I can't hear you. Your phone's breaking up real bad.
Mm. I'm just shocked she was scooping the litter box, to be honest.
She wasn't. What are you talking about?
How'd the litter get in the toilet, though? Or is that a lie?
Oh, I don't know anybody saying anything about litter in the toilet.
I don't remember when or where or what or how, but I thought she claimed that the backup happened, or someone claimed the backup happened because she was flushing. Like when she scooped the litter box, instead of putting it in a trash bag, she was putting it in the toilet because her reasoning was like, well, it's our waste goes down the toilet, so theirs is no different.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't remember where that came from now.
I know. She told me that it was from somebody who had broken into an empty apartment, one of the squatters, and that they were flushing random stuff down the toilet, so it backed up.
Yeah, because that's reasonable. That's so people do that. What? If they're squatting there, they need that toilet, right? Why would they purposely back it up?
You tell me. Because everybody has places like her to be able to go, you know. She's talking about Ashley. Miss Ashley Cat. Hello. Yeah, your phone cut out and I couldn't hear nothing and it went dead. Yeah, it should be. No. How long you think you'll be?
It's always someone else's fault. Everything is.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many things I've gotten blamed for that are just hysterical.
Okay. No, not yet.
I'll ask different
Because
states.
it was delayed because it was back ordered something about they sold out, but
Well, and do
I
that.
actually just got an email this morning about it that it should
Live
be
we're
sold
on.
out
This
in
is
2
Jess,
days.
not me. The person hosting the live. That's Jess that she's talking about.
Well, I mean, if it's saying like 2-3 days, it should, well, probably Monday, because Sunday the mail don't run. But I will let you know as soon as it comes in.
Hi, Gabby. How are you?
All
I'm
right.
live. I'm facing my fears.
All
Well,
right.
I'm actually not live,
Okay.
technically, I guess, but still.
No, you're live. You're on. You're still live.
Am I like live, like for real live? So this counts. Well, I unlocked my boxes somehow. And when I went live the other night, I was live for like 2.5 hours. And it gave me my live recap the next day. And it said I'd unlocked all these features. And I clicked and I went live for like half a second just to see what it unlocked. And all the like multi-guest, co-host, everything was unlocked. But it was only 2 times I went live. So I don't know how it glitched or what. But I'll take it.
Right. Well, Clover, here's the thing though, is
I'm practically not working yet, but I'm getting ready to when I hop off here. Sorry.
oh God, is Whack back?
June 12th, is it? Oh my
What's
God.
June 12th?
It's a new single from my favorite band's album that's going to be dropping in September.
Oh, the 7th.
Yeah, I was just responding to a comment.
Yeah.
Hi, Whack.
So Whack,
Haven't
let,
seen you.
let me fill you in just super quick. So Janine came in to my live yesterday. Okay, I was just getting ready for graduation, like Kristen graduated. I sent her all the pictures and videos. So she came in here and told me she was gonna pull up to my house. So I laughed and I was like, okay, so pull up. Do you want me to let you know when I'm on my way home? And she's going on and on about how she knows where I live, and I was like, no, you don't. You don't. I have kept that, real secret. Ashley claims I don't turn my camera on because I don't want people to know that I still live with Keith, which, mind you, I must have him tied up and like his mouth duct taped or something because he is quiet. Like, wow. And that my teeth don't fit and they won't stay in.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Because
interesting.
I when Mia Wack did the live, I was like, what is there that she can say? I was like, well, I got dentures. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just say it now. Which, let me tell you, man, for teeth that can't stay in, as badly as I don't want to do this, we're going to do it. Maybe. More.
God, these people cannot drive.
More.
I'm sitting here. I was getting ready to start delivering when I dropped my daughter off, but we got a tornado watch issued as soon as she got out of the car. I was like, I'm going to hold off a little bit.
Girl, these have been in for 4 days. They ain't going nowhere. Nowhere.
What is that piercing you got? Stop moving your mouth.
Which one?
I want to see your. No, the lip. Oh, okay. It was sideways or something for a second. I couldn't
And
tell.
then I got my eyebrow done. Excuse my makeup.
Did the lip hurt?
No.
My daughter and I were just talking about that on the way here to work because we both have been wanting that for a while. The one in the center is what she wants. I've always wanted snake bites. But I'm afraid, and I have a million piercings, so I shouldn't be scared of one. But I feel like that would hurt.
No, my daughter wanted to get her tongue pierced, so we did that together.
Oh, that one. That was a week of hell after getting mine done. I
Yeah,
couldn't
look
eat
it.
ice chips and banana baby food. I couldn't whistle. I had to relearn how to whistle and say certain words.
I look like hell because, like, I legit rolled out of bed, threw a bra on, went to my doctor's appointment, don't even care what I look like. We didn't get home until almost 2 o'clock in the morning last night. 2 a.m. Although, look, I'll show. Proud mommy moment.
I actually, when I was live the other night, for the first time in my entire TikTok history, showed my kids. Aw, that's what I was. I love that. My son's graduation was Saturday. I've never cried so much in one day in my life, I don't think.
Oh, I know. My sister's like, quit crying, you big baby, while she's over here crying her damn self.
That's my baby boy. That was like, your youngest reaching this age is hard. It's hard. Oh, those are good. Look at that.
Oh, look
It's
it.
just
I know, everybody tells me. Even the lady at my doctor's office today, she was like, oh my God, that's your twin. I took
my
these
daughter.
before we left, and look at how they turned out. So, like, that's just like the back of her with her cap that she decorated.
Oh, that's cute.
And then we got this one.
Oh, I love that.
And then we got this one. This is, I think, probably my favorite.
That's a good picture.
And
I love
it's meant for her to be blurry because you're focusing on the tassel.
Castle. Yeah.
Yeah. But I said, oh, well, that's something Ashley will never have in her life. She'll never, me and Wack were talking about that. She probably will never allow that baby to graduate because she doesn't want him to accomplish things that she never did. Oh yeah. But so Wack, then Janine, after she tells me that she's gonna pull up, I tell her to pull up, and I said, I'll give you 48 hours, and if you don't pull up, I'll pull up. She says, I'm gonna call the police. She comes in here today talking more damn smack and says, well, I'm going to the police station. Oh, she also says that Ashley didn't poison her son because he's still alive. Right, well, that's what I said. Just like she's over here, she posted fucking Keith's old ass Otis. So they call it Otis. It's the offender search. For people that's like on parole, probation, whatever. Which is really funny because he hasn't even been on Otis in like over 2 years. So it just literally tells you how old that picture is. And she's making videos with it, with his full name. But then she's like, you doxed my address because I said you live in Chesterfield.
I have a Chesterfield here. I'm in a whole different state. Chesterfield doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, so that's Janine, defending Ashley.
I'll give her kudos. She is a ride or die. I don't know why, but she she took on a task and she's following through with it.
I've wondered myself why, because she like legit gets so much hate for her, but I think that she does it for the clout and the attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She gets the clout off of, defending Ashley, and she's one of those that, like, she doesn't care if it's good or bad attention. You know, she just
rage
wants
bait.
the attention. And
Her own rage baiting.
right, and
It's engagement.
it's gross, but
Never.
yeah, Ashley's posted some kind of good videos today. Like I said, there's this one.
What is she posting on? Is she posting on TikTok?
Yeah.
If you're on my
I
Facebook,
haven't searched it up in so long.
I've continued to be out of character. This started in April. Randomly out of the blue. She had been
Randomly out of the blue, I started it.
I thought I started it.
No, I did, apparently.
I thought I made that the cat account and posted all the stuff that I stole off Google because I Google stalked her.
Well, and what about, I thought that it was whack.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have the recording where she's screaming, "It's whack! It's whack! It was whack!" So, like, she blames everybody because she can't remotely take accountability.
going to get this phone call from me that day that all the while was hers. And it hasn't stopped since. My son's name.
Oh, wait, did you hear that? She was going to get the call for me that day when in all while it was hers. Why do you have other people doing your fucking dirty work?
What does that mean?
Well, because she called when she was telling me that it was whack. She called me and she was like, "Can you go to the Ashley's unalived cat count and get this recorded call?"
That's not me, by the way. Not me.
And she's like, you know, can you get this call? It was whack. I don't want to hear it. I just want you to summarize what it is. And I was like, yeah, I'm busy at the moment. You know, when I'm done, I'll go look. Mind you, she even says in here that I tell her I'm busy and she has to hold on, and she demands that I answer her now. Because she was blowing up like, call, hang up, call, hang up, call, hang up. While I was standing there trying to talk to a manager at Best Buy looking for the soundbar I wanted. And I answer the phone and I'm like, "Hey, I'm at Best Buy with the manager. Let me call you right back." And she's like, "No, you're going to talk to me right fucking now." And I hung up the phone. I don't know who you think you are, but you ain't. And then she says, I take it you're going to call me back. And then she's like, "Wow, that's been a long 2 minutes." Blah, blah. Like, she demanded that I speak to her. Right now.
It's been dropped. Today, his full unedited photo was dropped. Today, an Oxford house that is not mine was doxxed.
Whack.
You sure about that?
Whack. Got a question. Alright, so this is her live, right? This is the building across the street, right? Is that not her house?
That's what I have.
Oh,
well, here she says it's not, and I doxed
innocent women and children in, and has now been dropped. Today, his full unedited photo was dropped. Today, an Oxford house that is not mine was doxxed and has now put innocent women and children in harm's way, because Lord knows how this app is, and I'm tired. I always have to turn the other cheek, and today I'm tired. And I know it gives them what they want. I know. But I can't see a single person faulting me for protecting my child. This woman has a history of showing people's children on these lives.
Bullshit.
Well, I have a question. She's really worried about that address being doxxed because there's innocent kids there, but she had no care about trying to get my info from you, knowing I have kids.
Well, and she also has had people send her packages to her house. Let's see. She's so worried about that. You know, it's really funny that everybody still fucking blames me for emailing Ella's fucking daughter. I got an email that was sent to me. Somebody was in my live, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was like, hey, hun, can you reach out to me, please? And she was like, yeah. We've been kind of chatting in between, life allowing us to. I'm not going to give her name or anything, but I'm just going to read a little part of this. So she says, we can start here if you want. I just asked for your email because you asked me to email you. I will forewarn you though. And then she says like she's busy, whatever, blah, 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 blah. She goes on and she says, but I'm down because this bitch needs to feel the wraith. She emailed my kids on their school emails. How she got those emails is beyond me. She also emailed my kid's principal. Not only that I have 4 separate calls to CPS resulting in 2 random home visits, which a case was never open. They were instantly closed. The 3rd and 4th call, she didn't even come to my house. So then she goes on to say it was from an anonymous concerned citizen. She asked, what did you do to this girl for her to, be like this towards you? And she said all that she offered was to help her into getting inpatient rehab of her choosing. So, what's really, 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 really strange is that somebody who I don't even know who she is, don't know her name, don't know where she's at. She is a very beautiful woman, I will say that. Has literally the same MO as Ella and her child. She did ask if I was part of any of it. And I had asked her if she had screenshots of the emails. And I said, but yeah, I'm blamed for Ella's daughter's school email. So I'm going to tell you, she's a lot smarter because she said that she doesn't believe that Ashley did this on her own because she doesn't think she'd be smart enough.
No.
So I said, she is a lot smarter than she puts herself out to be. And I said, sweetheart, I don't even know who you are, your name, your location, your state. I know nothing. And I know that I wouldn't. So she just responded back and she said, okay, I just had to ask. I should have known. I tell people all the time, no matter how ignorant she is, she's not dumb.
That's true.
She says that she not only emailed my child, she emailed all 5 of my kids, and my youngest was 9 at the time. She told them, did you know that your mom bullies autistic people and threatens them? And that she hopes that they turn out better than mom? And that if I emotionally hurt, we'll say, them, that they can come to her to talk. Wow, this really sounds a lot like the email that was sent to Ella's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a mission to get to MD, and I knew I would have followed through if I kept seeing her disgusting, smug ass face. She does say that she did provide the emails to Vanessa. I don't know who that is. Once she was covering AR and what she did to people.
I'm friends with Vanessa.
Oh, so you
She's
know who Vanessa is?
yeah, yeah. She's got black hair. Well, normally right now it's like black and red. I'll have to send I'll send you her account if you want to see who it is. I think her account name is just Vanessa. I'm not 100% sure.
Wax said she thinks she's the vet girl.
Yeah, it is.
So, literally, the same verbiage that I'm being blamed for fucking doing, and Wack can tell you, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm in fucking bed. Last night, as I drove home, I probably shouldn't have drove because I legit was so damn tired, I felt drunk. My bedtime is no later than like 11, maybe 12 if we're doing something. Other than that, if we're home and we're relaxing, my kids will tell you, I am fucking sawing logs by 8:30, 9 o'clock. I can't even watch a full movie without falling asleep 20 minutes into it. But Ella says that this email happened at 1:30 in the morning. Oh, when Ashley's sitting on her bed with her fucking manic fingers trolling her trolls. And like I said, now a completely different woman literally reached out to me Wednesday and said that Ashley emailed her children. But yet I'm still blamed for it. And listen to what she continues to fucking say about me.
And now my son, who isn't even 19 months old, is her newest victim. All because I said, leave me alone. Yesterday I was...
He's my victim because bitch, you never said leave me alone. You like the fucking drama.
$1 for a reading from her. Before that, she sent people in to tell me that she just wanted a reading. And I said...
In which she never sent the $1 back.
Wasn't that the Snarly joke?
Yeah.
Trolling her?
Yeah. Can we get a reading for Snarly?
Not joke, but you know what I mean.
So
turned into you wanting a reading now?
But she's so concerned about that $1, she never sent it back. What, Whack? What? She kept saying she needed all these readings. And then she was like, well, I guess since I'm not getting any readings, I'm just going to get off. So I sent her $1 on Cash App and asked if we could get a reading for Snarly. You know, she does the lost loved ones. We just want to make sure that his soul is okay. And that his soul is not traumatized. Look, nobody really says it was my idea to ask for one for Snarly. My fault. I just want to make sure his soul's okay.
Again, leave me alone. Before that, it was contacting people on my Facebook or that I've had problems with in the past. And before that, it was contacting me on WhatsApp, where I again said, leave me alone. And before that, it was trying not to talk to me about what happened when she shared the video and telling me that I thought the world revolved around me because I said, no, you need to answer me now. And again, was asked to leave me alone. You cannot say that somebody...
I'm going to show you guys the text messages. Because when I told her when I told her that the world doesn't revolve around her, that was because she was demanding that I call her right that very second. And I said, I'm busy and the world doesn't revolve around you. Never in those messages did she ever tell me to leave her alone, and I'll show you.
Is harassing you when they have sat back quietly and endured what you've done, especially the lies that you spread. You knew it wasn't 9 cats. You know CPS closed in January of 2024.
It was 9 cats.
And at the time, co-sleeping was said no because he was under 1. You are repeatedly filming my content and spreading it in the hopes of interfering with my business. You've been contacting state officials in the hope to get me in some kind of trouble, up to and including over my son. I draw the line at children. I really do. But most of all, my child. The chapter has already been informed. So if any mail is sent from me, I'll get it. So please, please take me to court so I can respond and you can get slammed with the restraining order that you need. Obviously, there is something very not healthy about you, and you really need help. Hopefully, court can help you get that help. So please do take me. Okay, thanks, bye. Audio.
So, mind you, while we're talking about court, okay. So, one, she's already had a protection order against her in Michigan. She had a protection order against her that legitimately just expired out of Indiana. And another person in Washington took her to court, and she had agreed with the judge that she would leave that person alone, and was told, if you speak about or to this person again, I will grant this protection order. That is 3 protection orders in less than a year. Who has the fucking problems, Ashley? Who? I also haven't been pounding fucking bullshit up my nose for years, and then turn around and do nothing but absolutely lie. She even said that she lied and manipulated her way through fucking rehab. And how are you going to get to court? Are you going to walk?
Well, exactly, because she was going to borrow a couple of dollars to pull up on me. So,
yeah,
you better borrow some more, I guess.
Yeah, and then she makes this and this is pure jealousy. She's seen the video I posted about the proud mom over Kristen graduating, and so she has to do a proud Ashley video.
Guess what? I rolled out of bed and realized what day it is, so I came straight to y'all. I am 19 months clean today. Contrary to what's being said, I haven't failed a test since I was about 2.5 or 3 weeks sober, and it finally left my system. You don't have to believe me. I stayed in rehab.
Which, mind you, while she's crying about her son, look at this.
Oh, God, stop.
She's holding him throughout the whole video.
Oh.
But she's so worried about her son, right?
Look at that. Look at them pupils.
Yeah.
That's my goal. Let's see them again. Oh, this guy is getting really ominous, and I'm getting a little nervous. Oh, wow. Okay. That's how mine used to look when I took my Adderall.
Grace, so, yeah, I have a text where she says she wants to go drink. I most certainly do.
I stayed in rehab for 15 months and successfully completed both programs.
No, you successfully scammed your way through both programs.
Now in sober living. Any mess up, I'm gone. So this is 100%, you don't have to doubt it, proof. I am 19 months clean today, and I'm holding the reason right now. He knows my...
So, again, no talking, just making noise. She can't stand you and right. That's why that whack. I'm not even gonna say it. Why does she tell people that she's in Delaware?
He's happy, so he had to come celebrate with her. But I mean, look, I was so excited I didn't even put my glasses on. It's hard to believe that just 2 years ago I was at the worst I had been pretty much my entire addiction. And now here I am. I'm in school.
The worst that she has ever been while she was pregnant.
Yep.
Oh, look. Why does she tell people she's in Delaware? Oh, because Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst.
I'm not scared of you, Ashley. I promise you that.
The worst that she has ever been while actively pregnant. But didn't she tell everybody that, when she did the video saying that she was using, she said that she got down to like 20 a day?
Yep.
Yeah, but that was the worst, right?
Getting my GED through the local college, in person, not online. As soon as I got out of the rehabs,
in person, not online. Okay, hang on. So we're at 49 seconds. This is her post from Facebook. As you can see, Facebook, right? That is online. Khan Academy is online. And she's doing it under her maiden name, which isn't even her legal name. They will not issue a GED to her because that's not her legal name. So you're doing it online or in person. Yet, again, Khan Academy. And here's another one that she posted. And it's online.
So is this some kind of game to where when she can't get it, she'll have to start all over with her actual name? And that's longer for a kid to have free daycare?
Well, I think that she's doing it online because, according to her roommate, they both already got so you take the test and then they'll give you a certificate or a voucher that says like, hey, you took the classes, you took the pre-test, now you're ready for the actual test. And her ex-roommate both got that certificate voucher in February. So now she's doing it online instead of going and taking the test, because if she takes the test, then she'll be done with school temporarily, right, till she allegedly goes to college. And she doesn't have to work because she's in school. Oh, right, Clover? Oh, look, Whack. Look, I got out of the car, and I found that cute little buddy staring at me.
Oh.
I love bulldogs. Him was so good. Yeah. Okay, so let's where'd that video go? 49 seconds. So she's not doing it in person.
getting my GED through the local college, in person, not online. As soon as I got out of the rehabs, offered class, which was a new program. I was actually one of the first ones in it, so I'm pretty proud to say that. But once I got out of that program, I went back to the college that offered it and enrolled in their classes, and I'm there 3 days a week now. The goal is to be enrolled in college in fall, especially since I've already passed half of the GED test. 2 down, 2 to go. I have a beautiful baby boy that's doing well and thriving. I'm thriving. I can't complain. I couldn't believe I'd be here just 24 months ago. And now I'm 19 months clean. Okay, thanks, bye. Adios.
He's thriving while he's severely delayed because your hug use while pregnant. But he's thriving, you guys. He just started walking at 19 months.
I remember, I think this was like last summer. Probably the last time I really scoped out her Facebook. And a friend of mine and I were both, I can't think of the words, but we both were like, why is it every picture that she posts of him, he's laying flat? Every single one, he's laying flat. He was like a year old at least, like at this point, I feel like.
Because that's all she does.
So, and that alone is very telling.
She lays him down and just does whatever. Her roommate straight up said that she would lay him down and then be on her phone on TikTok while he laid there. Oh yeah, I even pointed out that all the videos that she sends me when he's laying down, the way that his legs stick up in the air and they're like straight as a board.
Yes, that's very strange.
Yeah.
That's another thing that we noticed too. I forgot about that.
But, he's he's thriving. He's doing phenomenal.
That poor kid.
And it's like, why not? And she says that he's doing fine, blah, 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 because he was seen by early childhood and development. I think that they checked him when she was in rehab because she kept telling Whack and I that she thought he was autistic. How can you tell if a 8-month-old baby is autistic?
Yeah, right.
But because she's allegedly autistic.
God, Gabby Jr.
Somebody said
Charlie wants him to be because that's a paycheck for her. Until when? Is it like, does it cut off at a certain age, or is that for life?
It depends. If they are rendered like Mason's rendered permanently disabled. Mackenzie, on the other hand, is not. So it just kind of depends. Like, if they do the permanently disabled, yes. If not, it could potentially cut off at 18. But they would retest him at 17 to see if, he still fell under that category. But Clover, she overshares because that's what narcissistic people do when they try so hard to get you to try to believe that what they're saying is true. That has been proven multiple times. Studies show, and then here, I forgot. Right, yeah, for life if they're rendered permanently disabled. But yes, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't try to pull sorry. To pull a Gabby and try and say, oh well, he's autistic, or he's this, or he's that, or just, and then she's like, oh, I literally am standing there waiting for my daughter to walk across the stage, and I get a text message, and it came in 2 parts because I'm assuming the other person has an iPhone and it split it up. But there were 2 videos of Ashley, and I don't know if it's the same video that I just played. No, because she's, hang on.
Facebook or Instagram, I continue to be out of character. This started in April. Randomly out of the blue, she either going to get a phone call from me that night and said, oh, I will trust.
Oh, yeah. No, I already had that one.
Facebook that I've had problems with that. And before that, he was contacting me on WhatsApp, where I again said,
It's getting scary looking here. It's got me nervous.
Is this supposed to storm?
We're under a tornado watch and a severe thunderstorm. But I've been watching the sky rolling towards me, and it's black as can be. But it's like a huge layer of like fog underneath. You could literally watch it come down the mountains.
Well,
where it was like and then fog, and now I can't even see in front of me hardly.
Well, screw you. Whack knows. I've been wanting storms so bad.
I don't want to sit here under. I'm in a car, just sit in the middle of a parking lot under a tornado watch. That's scary.
Well, and like me and Whack has talked about it. Like Ashley gets so upset because she knew, like she doesn't. Huh?
I said, yeah, Whack, come to Virginia. That's where we are. We got the shitstorm coming.
Nobody. What state are you in? I'll take daily
I'm in
storm.
Virginia. I'm also in Virginia. We're not far from each other, Whack and I.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that. Or when me and Wack met up for lunch, I could have met up with you too.
I'm not too far. Actually, I'm not. I grew up where she is, and then moved a little further north,
Yeah,
south.
in
No, north. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh, the wind's
Colorado.
really bad here.
Does it really storm like that in Colorado?
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
See, like every time, like I'll get excited and I'll send Whack like screenshots, and I'm like, oh, they're calling for bad storms, and even she knows we might get a little bit of light rain, but I've said that
I probably should not go under a tree.
I
There it is.
I jinxed myself because, like, when the kids were little, I hated storms. I would be so scared, I would cry, and I realized that, like, my fear was affecting the kids. Like, the littlest rain or thunder or wind, Mason would climb out of his crib and run down the hallway into my room. And I was like, I can't do this. It's affecting my babies. And now, like, I love storms. When I was friends with Sage, we talked about me coming down there and us going, like, storm chasing. And now it doesn't matter. It originally started as a severe thunderstorm. Then it went up to a oh god, what was it called? I don't know, something. It wasn't necessarily a tornado, but it was demolishing shit.
We had one here a few years ago. I don't know if I'm gonna say it right, but it's like a derecho, and it's sort of like a hurricane and tornado. It blended together. It wasn't that maybe. I'm so nervous. This weather's got me so nervous. Oh my god! How do you flip your camera? I was trying to flip it to show out there, but I don't see the option to flip it.
Do you have the 3 dots where it says more?
At the bottom of the screen,
Yeah.
I have the share button. That's it. And gift, Rose, guest, and Mike. Is it
It
the
should
share?
be. So, like, when you first got on, how you had like your camera off, how you turned your camera on,
Yeah.
it should be that. Or maybe in the box itself, if you tap, like, your box.
Oh, see a camera and what is this? Hey, there we are. Okay. I got it. I am in the parking lot. There's a lot of buildings though I could run into, I guess, if I need to. I'm not near any of them. I'm at the end, like the bottom of the parking lot, rather. There's a Tractor Supply and a Planet Fitness and a Five Below. Look at my freckles. Why am I so big?
I don't know.
I don't want to be this. Look at my freckles, though. Aren't they wild? I tanned in the tanning bed like 3 days ago, and my freckles won't go away now. I don't know how I got here.
Super small.
I was in a little box, and now I'm on display.
I'm trying.
Don't care. It don't bother me. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, oh, why am I on the whole screen? Yeah, I'm thinking I shouldn't be sitting in the car. Oh.
Oh.
No, my daughter's me. Did I do it? Maybe I did it.
I don't know.
I didn't.
I think. Oh, that just did. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm learning.
No, I don't know. This is technically it's my 3rd time going live, but really only twice because the first one I did it for an hour and 3 minutes in my damn sleep. That must have been an entertaining live for whoever, the 71 people that came through.
While you were sleeping?
An hour and 3 minutes. I was, yes, asleep on live. I don't know how I managed to hit to go live while I was asleep.
That's okay. I do lots of weird stuff while I'm swiping through TikTok and while I'm sleeping.
Me too. I DM people all kinds of videos. One time I got kicked from a group chat because I sent the thumbs up emoji 13 times in a row.
Well,
I was asleep. I don't know, but I've never actually gone live. That's a lot of steps, as you know. It's already
well,
flash flooding. Literally, the road in front of me is flooding. Good grief! I don't think
I
I'm.
know that like the messages and the videos that get sent, it's not necessarily you. I think that like when you hit the copy link, that it kind of shares it out to some people. Oh, I'm getting a call from Chesterfield. Hang on.
Oh
Oh
boy,
shit.
this is gonna be good. It's the police.
I hope so.
They're calling you. They're not pulling up.
You have reached the Chesterfield Township Police Department.
Yes.
Only because our menu items have changed. If this is an emergency, press 1. To move police report or to speak with a dispatcher, press 2. Speak with someone.
Okay. It's Robe Girl.
Little girl threatened to. She was going to the police.
Hi, hun. I just had a missed call from somebody there.
Did they happen to leave a name?
No, I have not gotten a voicemail yet.
What is your name?
Jessica Hessler.
Spell that last name?
Hess is in Sam, Ler.
It was just this phone number and you said there wasn't a voicemail or anything?
Yeah, no, I just opened my voicemail. Apparently my mailbox was full. Like they literally just called like a minute and a half ago.
Do you happen to have anything going on, like a case or anything with our department?
No, there was a girl who has been harassing me online that said that she was going to the police. So I'm probably assuming that they are there.
Do you have that person's name?
Janine.
Actually, let me see if I can get a hold of him if he's still at the phone.
Wow.
Right. Right. After she threatened to come to my house. I'm coming.
I couldn't imagine what the police have to deal with TikTok.
I'm on the phone, please. Come here. This bitch online said she was gonna pull up to my house. And I told her to pull up. And then I told her if she didn't.
Hey, Uber. Definitely crazy.
Hey, Rats. So we're on the phone with the police because Robe Girl called the police on me.
Alrighty, are you still there?
Yes.
Alright, I was able to contact the officer that's trying to contact you. I'm going to send you back to a phone, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, is this Jessica?
Yes.
Oh, this is Officer Hessler, Chesterfield Township Police. How you doing today?
Well, I could be better. How are you?
I'm alright. So, what's going going on between you and what's her name? I just spoke with her.
Janine?
Denise, yes.
Okay. So she is friends with a girl that lives in Maryland that recently I have been having some issues with online. Yesterday, while I was getting ready for my daughter's graduation, I was live on TikTok, and she entered into my live stream telling me that she was pulling up to my house. She knows where I live. She has my address. Mind you, I don't even know this girl's last name, but she has my phone number. How she got it, I've never spoke to her. I've never met her in person, but she has my phone number. A little weird. Today, she posted about 3 or 4 videos with my ex-boyfriend's picture and criminal record in it. After doing that, she had joined a live stream again of mine, came in again saying she was going to pull up, and I told her if she's going to pull up, then pull up. If not, shut the hell up. She tries to flaunt that she's related to Eminem, Marshall Mathers. The last 24 hours, like I said, she involved herself in the issue that I'm having with this other woman online, and has, like I said, posted numerous threats, has also posted pictures of my ex, and the last time that she entered my live stream, she said she was going to the police, and don't worry, she'll make a video for me when she gets there. And I told her, if you want to go to the police, go to the police. You literally told me last night you were going to pull up to my house and beat my ass. But you're going to go to the police?
Yeah. So basically, she was concerned that you told her, you spread her address over the whole live. So I just told her I was going to try to contact you. I mean, it sounds like you guys just got some beef between the two of you. You guys just going back and forth.
Like I said, I don't even really know her. And all I said was that she lives in Chesterfield.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that's her whole address.
Well, she did screen record it, so, but listen, no charges are going to be right up about this. If you guys can just do me a favor, just stop talking to each other in general, just block each other, and just try to leave each other alone. Please, and stop, both go your own ways. That'd be much appreciated.
That's fine. Did she screen record her yesterday? Like I said, threatening to pull up to my house with my minor kids here? Or did she show you the videos that she has with my ex's picture and everything? Like I said, if those can come down, that would be fantastic. She literally is playing victim and is wasting your guys' time when you have well more important things to do. When she is the one that has created this chaos. Like I said, I don't even know who she is. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want nothing to do with her. But when you come into my live harassing me and the people that are speaking in my live, and even was talking grossly to my sister, and like I said, now you're going to go to the police and try to play victim? I don't think so. In those pictures of my ex is not only his full legal name, but his home address as well. So if she's coming to you crying about it, then she needs to take the videos down.
Well, like I told her too, it's not a crime to post stuff online just like that. But I told her just to block you as well, so you guys just stop this drama you guys got between each other.
Okay, so if it's not a crime, then why are you even wasting your time calling me? Because technically, what you just said is that I could make a video with her picture, her name, and her address, and it's not a crime.
That's true. I mean, it's all public information. But if you could just, I mean, you're just making to make the situation way worse. If you could just leave it alone, hopefully you just stop talking to each other, and then it's over.
But that's the thing is no.
They're posting that stuff. It's only gonna make it worse.
Right, and I understand that. But when she's contacting me, she's entering my live, and then, like I said, she's posting all of these videos to insinuate and continue the harassment, and then threatens to pull up to my house. I mean, I do know, as a matter of fact, being that my dad is a former police officer, making false police reports is a punishable crime. So she literally just came to you crying to play victim after she threatened to come to my home that I have screenshots and screen recordings of.
Correct, but she didn't make a police report. So I told her what I just said, told you that wasn't a crime to do that. So she wanted me to call you just to see if I tried to settle this between you guys. Hopefully this stops between you guys before it gets even worse.
Well, yeah, I mean, tell her to leave me the hell alone.
All right, she said she was, so if you can just stop calling her, stop talking about her, and then hopefully this whole situation's over with.
Okay, so if another video pops up, then what? Because she's already done said that she's not gonna stop.
As soon as it starts getting what do you mean as a video?
Well, like I said, she's posting people's personal information, trying to incite people to harass and attack them, trying to get people to pull up to my ex's house and everything under the sun because he has a 20-year-old criminal record, and she's butthurt because I'm having issues with her junkie friend in Maryland. Like, so if more videos continue from this woman, then what? Then can I contact you and we can do something about harassment? Because I'm not just going to lay down and let this woman continue to incite violence and harassment in my home when I have minor children.
Correct. If it gets worse and more threatening behavior and we start getting scared and everything, yes, you can come contact the police and make a police report.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Bye-bye. What a punk bitch.
She tries to act so tough.
I
She
know.
calls the police. Help me. Call and tell her to stop talking about me.
Right. But I wasn't even talking about her. I was talking about her junkie friend. But, I mean, you heard him. I could post a video with her picture, her name, and her address, and it's not a crime.
Public information.
Didn't she just sit in my live and say how she's pressed charges on other people for doxing her information? So, she's another Ashley and wouldn't know the truth if it knocked her out. That's so funny. And that just proves that she legit is just nothing but talk. You threaten somebody and then you go cry to the police. I gotta call my sister on this one. Just because she was part of the live yesterday.
Did you get a warning?
No.
I didn't see where it says that some comments are filtered.
Hello?
So, you know that Eminem's cousin
Yeah?
Yep.
that was like threatening to pull up yesterday?
Yes.
Well, I just got a call from Chesterfield Police.
And said what?
Just basically for me not to talk about her. He's advised because she came in my live again.
She did?
Yep. And
Okay.
and I said, you know,
block her. Can you block her?
yeah, Steph, she's got like 3 accounts. if not more. So I told her, I said, I'm still waiting for you to pull up. And she said something, whatever, and I was like, look here's Janine in Chesterfield Township. And she recorded it and went to the police and cried that I was harassing her and whatever. But yet, if you go to her page, she took Keith's Otis picture and posted it with his full name and everything else on there. And the cop had said, what?
He's in here. She just came in.
Look, she just entered my live after she just went to the police. Let me screen record or screenshot this so I can give it to the cop.
Yeah, she needs some help.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. But I was like, dude, I gotta call my sister because she was in here. Because I asked the cop. I said, did she tell you that she entered my live stream yesterday while we were...
It's the internet, right? Like, what are you going to do? Are you really going to show up in my house? Where does she live? I thought she lived close by.
Chesterfield?
Yes, she's like an hour from us.
Well, so listen.
Yeah.
So like I said, I wasn't even talking about her. I was talking about Ashley. And this cop's like, so like, how do you know her or whatever? And I said, I don't. She's friends with this junkie that lives in Maryland that I'm having some problems with.
Right.
And he was like, well, I'm just going to tell you, like I told her, like, block her. Don't, just whatever. Right. So she was advised to block me and just entered my live stream again.
Yeah.
But he did say that if she continues or if, like, another whatever, because like I said, she's got videos of Keith up. And she's like, oh, well, this is who you're with. This is who you lay in bed with. And it's like, joke's on you, bitch. Because, again, I haven't been together in almost a year. So he said that if she continues, I most certainly can call him back, provide him the proof, and he would start a harassment report.
Yeah, well, something has to be done, right?
And she just left and came back under a different account.
How do you know it's her, though? That's the problem.
Because it's her name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta be able to prove that it's her.
Yeah, no, it's her name and her profile. So when they come in like this, it says AM join. You can click on it and you can go to the profile. And before she went to the police, she was, again, big and bad, Miss, I'm going to pull up. She was like, obviously, you don't know how many people I've pressed charges on for doxing my information. Well, that's really weird.
Nobody's doxing your information. You're doxing mine.
Well, what's really weird is the cop said it's all public information, which means she hasn't pressed charges on anybody. So she's a pathological liar, just like her bestie, Ashley. Yeah. Yeah. Mental nut. Yeah, so I just figured I'd let you know. I thought it was funny.
Yeah. What a fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, and I even told the cops, I was like, she tries to flex, like she's related to Eminem, like Marshall Mathers, and, she's like big and big.
She's related to Kim, who, again, he has nothing to do with.
Right.
Because she was also a junkie.
Right. Right.
Oh, the line there, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
It's funny. It is funny. Who talks about, I'm going to pull up to your house. I know where you live. I have your address. Right. And then they run to the police.
Right.
Because I told him, I was like, sir, did she tell you? And he was like, no. Like, the confusion in his voice. I said, well, I have the screenshots and the screen recordings if you would like them.
Yeah. So dumb, dude.
Yeah. Well, she thought she was going to do something for her bestie, but it backfired on her.
Yeah, she's not very bright.
No.
Not very bright.
Not at all.
Yeah, but my point
was, at some point you were friends with that crazy bitch. You need to have better selection of people.
Well, I mean, I haven't really.
Like, what you talk about, like how did one of the questions was like the like school and stuff. Like, where is she getting her info?
Her imagination.
That's crazy.
Like her, literally. So I'm live right now, and we call her Dirty Dozen. I'm not going to give her real name. But I got Dirty in here, and she'll even tell you. Like, Ashley is delusional is an understatement.
Yeah, it's like nice with this stuff. Like, I don't know. People like that, there is something really wrong with that woman.
Well, I mean, she was pounding, Fenty and Zyla up her nose for years, including while she was pregnant.
Right.
And then,
Which, by the way, she goes on and talks about, and I get people wanting to be authentic and share their story, but there's also a element of like, this isn't something you should be bragging about, and the concept that you're trying to help people when you're still doing it is like, it's like she's like a total psycho, dude. And her kid having all the issues he's having, like, it just is too much. Like,
no, her kid's thriving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At 19 months and just started walking and doesn't really talk.
Yeah, I would not call that thriving. And he lives in a sober living house with his mother.
Yeah, and a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
And prior to.
I'm not knocking it.
Prior to.
Go through a hard time and have to do these things, I get it. But you're getting out there, you're putting your business out there, claiming to be one thing when you're total trash, dude. Like, yeah.
Well, and prior to the sober living, it was a rehab facility for 16 months. Like,
right.
While she was in there, randomly, yeah. But she, and after 19 months, so, there's 12 steps to recovery or sobriety or whatever.
Yeah.
And after 19 months, she cries about how she's still on step 1, which is accepting and admitting, that she has a problem.
Right.
Yeah. And this is who Janine is defending. But then again, Janine makes videos about and brags about how she, baggies up, pokers and tourniquets and this and that, and goes out and hands them. And even there's money, gives them money to go to their dealer, and because she calls it harm reduction.
What does she call it?
Harm reduction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you're harming them by giving them everything that they need to continue to use instead of offering them help. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Oh, shit. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I am at Five Below picking up items for Sophia's birthday party.
What are you buying me?
What would you want from Five Below?
I don't know. They got a lot of cute, nice stuff there.
They do, actually. They have all their summer stuff out right now. They have tons of floaties. They have flip-flops and water shoes. And I'm half tempted to buy water shoes because we go through them, and they're only $5 here. And then when we want to buy them, that's what I should do.
And you have ugly feet?
I don't have ugly feet. You wear water shoes so you don't get, like, first off, we typically are in the ocean. But secondly, when we're not in the ocean and we're in our Great Lakes, they're full of, like, shells and, like, rocks. It's not comfortable. So.
And you have ugly feet.
I have great feet. What are you talking about? I'm going to start sending you feet pics.
Please do not. I will get sick.
I'm sending you feet pics now. That's what you're getting every day.
All right, good. Send me a feet pic so I can show everybody online.
That's fine. But I better make some money on that, dude. I'm sending out feet pics. I want to be making money.
Your Flintstone feet, and see if they say you have
do you
great
think you
pics.
have any different feet than I do?
I actually have cute feet, thank you.
We have the same feet, dumbass.
No, you have mom's toes and I have dad's toes.
I don't think so. I'm going to send you a picture of my feet.
Okay, and I'll send you a picture of my cute feet.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Don't y'all love my dad? Or my sister, my dad. And you know another thing that I just thought of after I hung up the phone, Dirty, that I pointed out to this cop. She made herself look real bad because, like, when I told this cop, like, I don't even know who she is. I've never spoke to her. She very clearly showed and proved harassment. Because how did you get my number? Your junkie friend?
Right.
That's harassment.
And she has your address too, I assume?
No, she has the address that is listed for Keith. But see, she thinks because Ashley tells her and everything Ashley tells her is the truth. She insists that we are still together. So she's like, oh, well, I know where you live at. I'll pull up. And she was like, you live in Taylor, which is funny because I have that screenshotted where she puts in here, I live in Taylor. But when I say she's in Chesterfield, it's, oh my God, I'm doxing her. So you can put my old city in the chat, but I can't put your city in there. And so he said that she had parts of my live recorded. Well, clips of it recorded. You know that she chopped that shit up like Ashley does.
Oh, yeah. Well, you didn't say a full address, though.
No, I did not. So don't mind me. If I gave her full address, what street does she live on?
You said numbers. That's it. That's all I heard. I was just popping in then.
So what street does she live on? Because I can definitely, being that I screen record my lives, I can definitely post what I say.
Even if you did, the cop literally just said on the phone, it's all public information, so it's not illegal.
Okay, but so it's okay for her to make 4 or 5 videos with Keith's pictures and everything else, but I can't say numbers in a city? Get the fuck out of here. You must be her. What's up, Janine?
Jan Mathers.
Right. Now, whack, according to her, she's done press charges on people for doxing her information. But you heard the cop say that it's not a crime, so I'm trying to figure out how she must have used that Eminem's her cousin power. Eminem's my cousin and somebody docked my address. Please help me or I'm gonna call Eminem on you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. He's not related to her. He's not related to her.
No.
Oh.
It's just kind of the simple fact of like respect. You know, she's posting videos telling everybody that this is who I lay in bed with. And then she goes on to post his picture, his name, his everything, when he's not even on the fucking internet. He's not part of this. He's not talking about Ashley. He's not talking about her. That just proves the immaturity level of being a little kid, that you have to pull in and affect and attack people that have absolutely zero to do with it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not a matter of it affecting me. I mean, it kind of does, because she's posting this shit for her viewers to then come over and attack me and harass me and whatever.
Don't make me laugh. I have to pee.
Okay, so don't mind me. Janine isn't part of this either, and you doxed her Addie. So, no. I don't get what you're saying. All right, let me break it down. Ready? Ready? Okay. So, yesterday, Janine inserted herself in something that had zero to do with her. Okay? It's not regardless of what she says. She's not going to sit here and talk about she's going to pull up to my fucking house and then turn around and post all these bullshit videos because she's a dumbass, ignorant fucking twit that doesn't know what she's talking about. So it's not regardless of what she says. If it's regardless what she says, then it's regardless what I say. So just shut the fuck up. This doesn't even involve her. So she can take her happy ass back to fucking running the streets of Chesterfield. I didn't say she posted something with my Addie. Oh my God, these people really are fucking dumb. She said yesterday when she came to my live, I didn't go to hers, she came to mine and threatened to pull up. She said, I have your Addie. I know where you live. Okay? And at that point, I said, oh, do you? And she says, you're in Taylor. And I said, no, try again. I'm in the city of Belleville. I'll give you that much. Nobody posted her fucking address. I can. The numbers to her house. Oh my goodness. Oh, do we need to ditch you? Do you know how many fucking Ashleys is 132? Do you know how many 132s are in the country? No, Whack, they're too fucking dumb to comprehend. That's why I say that it's Janine. But she's in here running her fucking dick suckers under a fake account because she doesn't want me to be able to screen record it and take it back to the police. But it's cool because I can fucking prove it's her anyways. Yeah, on a new blank fucking account. No, I know it is. And just remember, while you're over here with your comprehension levels being so fucking dumb and dense, the police can trace that account. So, and if it's not Janine, then it's definitely Ashley, because there ain't nobody else that's gonna fucking come up in here and ride for her. Good, let the fucking police trace me. I don't give a fuck. I didn't do anything. I didn't fucking do anything. Right. And that's something Ashley would say. I can't stand